Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome back to our midweek pickup. Briefly, I want to talk to you about bucking the trend. Bucking the trend. Recently, we lost somebody in the athletic community, from the track and field community. His name was Dick Fosbury. Now, that name doesn't really ring a bell in most athletic circles or even in some track and field circles, but most of us have seen Fosbury's work in action. If you ever been to watch the Olympics or if you've ever been to a track meet, you have seen the event called the high jump. And in the high jump, they do what is called the Fosbury flop. Now, this is important because when he started high jumping, they didn't run and jump over the bar as we have seen today in modern times, where they turn backwards. When he started high jumping, they would run and jump over it and try to clear it in what we will call a scissor kick, meaning that they would try to get high enough and clear it at their waist, and they would jump and try to clear it like if anybody was running and like tried to jump over a smaller fence. That's how they did high jump, trying to get higher and higher, but they would just jump over it with their legs. And he decided there had to be a better way. And so he tried practicing getting higher in the air, but contorting his body to get over the pole instead of just trying to jump the traditional way. Here's the point. All his coaches, all the experts in the field, everybody in track and field told him that it wouldn't work, that it was dumb, that he wasn't going to be able to do it, and that it would never work. But good thing he didn't listen to them. Good thing he continued to listen to the voice that God gave him to let him know that he was designed to do something different. So the question I have is, when the last time you seen somebody doing the high jump and they're jumping over with their legs? As a matter of fact, the entire technique now is named the Fosbury flop because he decided that he was worthy enough of bucking the trend. See, in your life, there are going to be people who will always tell you to stay within the lines, to do what's always been done, do it the way we've always been done it. But sometimes that rubs you the wrong way. And this message isn't for everybody today. Message is for the people who God has called to think outside the box, to get outside the lines, to buck the trend. Do you know that even we just looked at the Oscars? Do you know that even when movies originated and they used to have black and white films, they wouldn't have sound. They would have music playing with the black and white films, but no words. When they came out with the color picture and actual sound in the movies, all the critics, all the directors, all the Hollywood executives told them no one was going to want to watch a movie with color and music in it. And all the high profile directors stayed away from it because they told them it wouldn't work. When's the last time you seen a black and white film with music playing and no words? When's the last time you went and rented a movie from a place? See, they told Netflix that it wouldn't work either. No one would want a DVD shipped to their house. They want to go and pick it off the shelf. When's the last time you rented a movie? As a matter of fact, Netflix changed the game so much that now everybody has a streaming service and everybody's following after Netflix. I want to encourage you on your journey that it doesn't matter about how many people say no. It matters who says yes. See, all of his coaches and everybody else were constantly telling him that he couldn't do it. But I ask you, whose voice is louder? The naysayers? Or is the voice inside of you who's telling you, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can? Is that louder? Because there are always going to be people who tell you that you can't do it. There are always going to be people to tell you to get back in line. Read the Bible. Saul tried to put his armor on David, but David killed the giant with a slingshot. There's always somebody who's going to try to put their expectations on you. There's always going to be somebody who's trying to put you back in order, but God made you to break the mold. So this week I encourage you, don't listen to the naysayers. Color outside the lines. You don't have to fall back in line. And if this message is not for you, then turn it off and keep it moving. But for those people who lose sleep at night, for those people who can't get an idea off the brain, for those people who feel like they were created for something different, listen to God, because God is telling you, you were created for something different. You were created to be a trendsetter. You were created to buck the trend. So I encourage you, just like Nail, it's named after him, the Fosbury flop. They're going to be businesses. They're going to be streets. They're going to be buildings. They're going to be colleges and universities and classes and systems and algorithms named after you, but you can't be scared and listen to the naysayers, because the naysayers will always try to tell you what was done to keep you in place, but God is trying to do a new thing in you. So this week, I encourage you, if you've ever struggled with your esteem, if you've ever struggled with your thought, if you ever struggle with courage, I encourage you, buck the trend. Listen to God and don't listen to the naysayers.